Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we kind of left in sort of a cliffhanger. Not really. I mean, we're just in the middle of their conversation. I just didn't know how long it was going to go last time, so. I'm sorry, but also not, because it would have been like fucking forever. Again, it'll be like 2 clicks and then they'll be done. Watch. Be like 2 or 3 freaking lines of dialogue, and I'll be like, I could have just done this, but what do I know? Anyway, so we're jumping back into it, so. Get my Natsuhiko voice, which is just all over the place, because, like, I don't know. Anyway. It is a feat that will require an overwhelming amount of time and effort. But the more research is done, the more new truths and facts will be discovered. And those discoveries birth further curiosity. And curiosity is the fuel that drives scientists. It's the stuff that makes dreams become reality. Look how happy he looks when he's saying it. He's so precious. We Espers are expected to reset the whole of human civilization. And that is what Natsuhiko wants. Oh, that is why Natsuhiko wants to kill us. What am I supposed to do? Was it the right thing to do? Oh, what is the right thing to do? God, wow. I can't read you know what? I don't know why I say that sometimes. Because I can't read today. I can't read any day. I swear I learned to read at some point in my life, but I guess I kind of forgot how. I tried to disbelieve, but I know that I cannot dismiss his story as a lie. But it is so hard to accept that my powers are truly meant for this reset, and not to protect people. I don't know who's saying Spacey. I heard a voice inside my head, a very familiar voice. Oh, Heishi? Heishi? I hope I finally get through to you with this try. Anyway, where the heck are you? Heishi's telepathy. I never knew we could project it beyond the boundaries of the ship. Spacey, are you okay? Nobody left you all scared and alone, did they? Koharu, where are you? We're worried for you. If you can hear us, please let us know somehow. Nanami, Heishi's powers sent all their voices to me, but much as I wanted to, I had no way to reply. Hey, don't push it, guys. All I can do is send people's voices out there, nothing more. Listen, ever since you vanished, Sequoia's gone into a funk. Like a deep one. It's really bad. It's tough to even look at the poor guy. Oh, no. Don't worry, though. The world is on the hunt for you. That's right, the world itself. We'll find you before too long. We know you gotta be out there somewhere alive. Hang in there until we find you, Kate. Everyone, what am I supposed to do? Terror! The skirmish has broken out nearby. It's too dangerous to stay. We have to run. Now. Come here. See, we could have stopped right here 3 minutes later. Okay, it was a little more than 3 lines of dialogue, but still only 3 minutes. It was some kind of 3. Anyway. Damn it. If one of us dies here, would that save the others? What am I thinking? That would be terrible. I have to put up a barrier and... My power... It isn't responding? Spacey, get down! He's just calling us by our name because he loves us. I just love it. Oh, my precious. Or we could have done here. 4 minutes in, finish the chapter. Whatever. Man, okay. I can't. Anyway. Spacey. God. I can't do it right now. I don't know. Oh, look, we're in the... We always... Whoever we are and whoever we're with, this cabin, we're always fucking in this cabin. Like, I don't know, the world should literally... They're probably in that cabin. Everybody always ends up there. Ah, you're awake. I don't know who said that. I was assuming it's... Oh, okay, so it's not. It's some random person. Okay, I thought maybe it was Setsu, but we would know. Oh, hold on. I'll go get the doctor. Wait right there, Kate. Where am I? What happened? I tried to move, but sharp pains suddenly shot through my whole body. I could see bruises on my arms and legs. I felt battled all over. Oh, did we get, like, lost? Ah, it's good to see that you're finally awake, miss. And you are? Oh god. Oh god. It's it's not Kakeru's dad, is it? What? He's the doctor. Our village doesn't have a hospital, so we asked him to come up from the city in the valley. Hmm, it looks like your mind is functioning clearly enough. Do you remember your name? Yes, but what about the man who was with me? What happened to him? Where is he? Easy, miss. Move around too much and you'll just aggravate all your wounds. I'm assuming if it was like Shiro Yuiga, we would have a CG of him, like a sprite. You sure sound awful concerned for him. He must be your husband then, right? Haha, the girls around here will be real sorry to hear that. Are they trying to move in on my fucking man? I mean, he's not my husband, but I'm gonna make him my husband, and those bitches better step. Touch my beautiful, precious one. No, 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 no. Shh, shh, shh. Shut up. Why? Why would you say that? Now I gotta read it. Ugh. God damn dumb fuck. Husband. Yes, yes. Natsuhiko and I are absolutely like that. Is he okay? I know that's not what she said, but that's what I'm gonna say. Fuck what she actually said. Don't you dare say no, he's not your husband. Oh, good. All the girls. No! His name's Natsuhiko? That's a nice one. He is awake and in stable condition, but he is hurt far worse than you are, miss. Right now he's resting in a different room. If you think you're up for a little walking, I'll show you where he is. Yes, please do. Okay, so okay, it's not Shiro Yuiga then. I was just waiting for it to magically be him and be like, no! But he wouldn't take us to Natsuhiko. He would bye and we'd be stuck here, yeah. When I saw him, I had to bite back a gasp. It was unmistakably Natsuhiko lying on that hospital bed, but his head was swathed in layers of bandages, half his face obscured by gauze. I'm pretty sure the resident dude said we don't have a hospital. So, and this is also not a hospital, this is a cabin. Well, well, one patient wakes up and then the other one goes back to sleep. And do you remember what happened and how you came to be here, miss? I shook my head. The last thing I remembered was a blinding flash of light. Unable to use my barriers to block it, an enemy attack had struck home. 3 days ago, this young man arrived at this village, carrying you in his arms. He was severely wounded himself. Oh, he's so precious. He was so injured and hurt, but he carried us. Like, if you were gonna love him anyway, this is just, oh my god, he's so precious. You know, I think I'll save the rest of the story for another time. If you aren't feeling well, rest. You are still a patient here. I noticed Natsuhiko's gun sitting on the little nightstand beside his bed. I picked it up. It was heavy and cold in my hands, the blue-gray metal dully glinting. I felt my hands start to go numb. Why was I unable to put up a barrier when that attack came? I didn't have to search my memory very hard to find that answer. The moment was still emblazoned in my mind, as raw and sore as a bruise. Why would you do this? I had to kill him. He needed to die for me to protect everyone else. Why did I hesitate? What have I spent my whole life doing? Protecting people. I needed to protect the others. The Espers have not done anything wrong. Someone else dumped these duties onto us. I'm the only one who could keep the others safe. That reset or whatever matters not. I'll just find some way to handle everything myself. Here's the thing, though, right? Natsuhiko doesn't want the reset to happen. He doesn't want the powers to fall into Yuiga's hands, right? Why can't we be like, okay, so he doesn't know but he doesn't know how the reset works. He doesn't know. Oh, okay, that's true. Hey, let's go talk to Masamune and let's figure this out. Because he would be like, okay, so here's what happens. Everybody gives their powers back to Ion. She does the reset. We have to decide if we want to do the reset. Okay, then let's talk about this. Decide we're not going to do the reset. Give our powers back to Ion. Natsuhiko destroys Ion. And then nobody has the powers. Hey! Woohoo! Look, Ion's going to die anyway, right? It's sad. But, like, she's going to malfunction and cease to exist. So, hey, everybody wins except for Shiro Yuiga, and we don't give a fuck if he wins because he's a tool. Like a side tool. We've really only seen him, like, in Kakeru's path, but like, whatever. Anyway. Shiro Yuiga, this dumb brute, everything. I will do something about it all. He's gonna like wake up and like just stare at her. Eek! Spacey! Natsuhiko threw himself across me. Her! Natsuhiko! Pant, gasp. I can't. Natsuhiko! Natsuhiko! Oh, poor us. What was he thinking? Why would he do something like that just to protect me? The fact that this even happened is all my fault for not putting up a barrier. You said we were enemies, so why? Sorry, I'm bad at sniffling. I'm really good at sniffling when my nose is like running, but it's not. I'm fine, so. Why are you crying? You're awake. Are you... Spacey? What? No, no, no. We're not doing this memory loss fucking bullshit. We are not doing this memory loss bullshit. No. No, I hate that. I fucking hate it. Then you're like, oh, this person isn't, and then the person that you know doesn't exist because they're now, everything that shaped them up to this point has been erased. They're gonna be a different like, no! Oh, I hate that. It's so aggravating. You better be joking with us. I can't remember anything. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I came from. What on earth are you talking about? This is not the time to be making jokes like that. You are joking, right? Admit it! Right now! I'm sorry. This is my fault. For not putting up a barrier in time to stop that attack. Spacey. And that's the one name I do remember. It's the name of a girl I knew. That much I know for certain. But he forgot everything but us. That hurts me so much more, but I still hate it. He better get his memory back, because if we're going to do this, oh, he doesn't remember, I'm going to be pissed. Because everything that makes Natsuhiko Natsuhiko is everything about his life up until this point. And now now he's going to be somebody fucking different. You're basically like, well, Natsuhiko was great, but let's just switch and he's Masamune now. That's basically what you're doing. It's not the same person, and that, ugh! Look, I'm not saying if you were in love with someone and you spent your entire life with them and then all of a sudden they had memory loss issues, you're not going to still love them, but think about it. They're not the same fucking person. Like, if you think, like, you can see that in people when they get Alzheimer's and dementia. Like, they start to forget things. And it's not just forgetting things, it's forgetting who they are, forgetting who you are. They become a different person. And it's hard. Because you still love them, but that person you knew that you've known all your life isn't there anymore. Like, my grandmother was like that. You know who she is your whole life. You've known your grandmother. And then she starts going through that, and, well, she hit the phase of, like, being kind of grumpy and miserable and angry because she knew she was forgetting things. Like, she was aware of it. And then after she just got so fucking batshit crazy that she didn't know shit, she was like happy and smiley, and you're like, well, good, she's happy, but the woman that you grew up knowing is not fucking there anymore. That person, like, your grandmother could live another 5-10 years being a little woohoo, but she's not your grandmother anymore. Like, and that's the saddest part, is that person is gone. That they're gone. Everything that made that person is gone. It's not that you're going to be like, well, my grandma died. No, my grandmother did pass away, but like, she's still alive and you still love her and she's still your grandmother, but she's also not the same person. And so, you know what I mean? So it's like, now you've basically, like, if you spent, okay, well, for Makoto and Natsuhiko, it's different, but like, let's just say, 20 years, you spent 20 years with the same person, your partner, you're in love with them, everything's great. And then they get memory loss issues. They're going to become a different person. Because again, your whole entire life, every instance, everything that you've ever gone through, every experience in your life has shaped you to the person you are right now. And if all of a sudden you forgot all of that overnight, you wake up tomorrow and all your memories are gone, that person from tomorrow on is going to be completely different than the person you are right fucking now. And I don't like that in games. It doesn't like, oh, okay, well, great. Start like with Ron at the end of Nanami. Like, no. Oh, well, he's a totally different person. But, yeah, but we hated Ron. Like, we hate him. But there were some fun things about him. And now he's just a totally different person. He's just an empty shell. And that's just, I don't know. It's just lackluster, and I just hate that. And if this is the way this one's going to go, this is literally, at this point on, is going to so fucking ruin this game for me. Like, I'm just that angry about it. Like, I'm that angry that they would do this cop-out bullshit garbage. I fucking hate that. And I'll be like, Natsuhiko's route was great up until the point, oh, he forgot his memory, and now he's going to be, they're going to try, he's still going to be the same wonderful person. He's not the same fucking wonderful person. He's going to be a completely different person, and you copped out. Instead of actually having him grow and change, now he just forgets everything. Bullshit. Do you know how much fucking torture fucking Makoto would be going through, knowing everything that she knew about him and everything, and then being like, yeah, no, I know. Like, you know, it's just, no. No. So he better get his fucking memory back. This better be a temporary fucking thing. Because I will literally fucking be pissed at this game that this is how they did it. Like, so fucking mad right now. So fucking mad. Look, you did it in Ron's route, and that was stupid. But it was Ron, and like, let's be real, I didn't fucking like Ron that much anyway. Like, and that was Nanami, I mean, that was Nanami's doing, you know? Which still, I was like, no, I don't like this, but you did this in one of the routes with somebody that I really liked. Fuck you. Fuck you for that. Again, it better be temporary. That's all I'm saying. But I'm just prepared to be pissed off the rest of this fucking route now. Because if I'm like, it's temporary, and they fucking don't make it temporary, I'm gonna be angrier, so I'm just gonna stay angry. I'm gonna just hoard my anger in. Anyway. This is all my fault. You getting hurt and losing your memories. It is all my fault for not putting up a barrier in time. At the instant of the attack, two thoughts clashed in my mind. One was my natural instinct to deflect the attack with a barrier. The other was to simply let myself die. With my mind conflicted, I could not concentrate enough to bring up a barrier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Although I'm hoping some of the choices I see for Chapter 6, maybe these are choices, and if we make the right ones, it will help him get his memory back. And if we go and do the bad ending and we make the wrong choices, he never gets his memory back. Okay, I'll accept that. I mean, I still won't like it, but... What is my name? Natsuhiko Azuma. He muttered his name to himself a few times. Will you say it for me? Natsuhiko. Odd. Hearing it doesn't sound that familiar. That is probably because I hardly ever called you by your name. Then what did you call me? You? Brute? Barbarian? Ouch. Those hardly sound nice. Well, you were not any more polite with me, calling me you and hey all the time. I guess that means we were even, eh? Though, you did actually use my name, Spacey, a couple of times. I guess I'll have to make a habit of using it more often now. What? Is something wrong with that? No. The enemy attack hit us, and we crashed. While badly hurt himself, Natsuhiko apparently carried me here while I was unconscious. Though his wounds were anything but light, the doctor said they would heal cleanly. Since Natsuhiko was in no condition to move, it was decided that the two of us would use the village's one empty home until he recovered. Phew! I am exhausted. I let the bag of vegetables thud onto the floor, sighing out of fatigue. My hands were dirty, nicked and bruised, with a few calluses tossed in for good measure. In exchange for fresh veggies to eat, I had agreed to help the villagers farm. Growing up, the merits the merest speck of mud on my hem just cause for growing up, the merest speck of mud on my hem just cause for a stern lecture. I get what they're saying, and I get that that's actually a proper sentence, but it just, in the context, it's like weird. Because it's like blah, 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 blah. Growing up, the mere speck of mud on my hem just cause for a stern lecture. But in the way that the last sentence in this one, it just doesn't flow right. Anyway. On the ship, I left the farming to Kakeru's team, so this was a brand new experience for me. I wonder what Tsukuya would say if he saw me mucking about in the fields like this. Oh. You can't. Please get your memory back. I hate this. Natsuhiko, you should not be up. Go lie down. Stop treating me like I'm an invalid. I'm plenty well enough to be up and about. You most certainly are not. Bones do not heal that quickly. You could at least sit down in a chair. Natsuhiko's injuries were healing well. If you were just looking at him, you could barely even tell he was hurt. However, his memories had yet to return. Fuck you, game. We were in a terrible situation, but it could have been much worse. These kind people even gave us a place to stay. The home they had lent to us was so small, it would more accurately be termed a hut. Its only saving grace was that it came with a large bed. I made sure to go to bed late and wake up early in the morning. In fact, I did all I could to keep myself from having to close to. Okay, wow. In fact, I did all I could to keep myself from having much close contact with Natsuhiko at all. But I am the only one he has to take care of him, so some contact is unavoidable. The young village girls were nearly tripping over themselves trying to help him. In their eyes, he was apparently a desirable man. How could you not think he is? He's fucking gorgeous and perfect, and you ruined him. You caused him brain damage, and he doesn't remember anything, and he's not the same person anymore, and I hate you for this. They did not know he was both a dangerous criminal and a traitor in the eyes of the world. Memories or not, that would not change. It would be terrible to have these nice people end up interrogated for aiding and abetting a felon. Exactly. This is simply a duty I must keep. This is not something I want to do. Shut up and love him! Seriously, though. And this, I don't want it to be this, oh, well, he forgets everything, so now she's like, oh, well, now I like his new personality. No, fuck that shit. Again, that's gonna make me so fucking mad. Of course, considering how jealous the village girls seemed to be of me already, telling them that we were not wed was not a great idea. And not only that, we were allowed to stay here purely on the villagers' good graces. We had no way to pay for medical care or housing. They were already being so generous, I could not possibly bother them with selfish requests like a bigger house or an extra bed. I told them that he and I are distant cousins, and that seemed to have satisfied them for now. But I cannot afford to get too confident. We're distant cousins, and then they're going to see you making out. It's going to be weird. According to the doctor, Natsuhiko's head injury was minor. His memory loss should be temporary. You're damn right it should be temporary! You sons of bitches. I'll believe it when you give him his memory back, you motherfuckers. I'm still mad at you. I feel a little bit better that they specified it should be temporary. Should be! Again, I guarantee if you make all the wrong choices that it's gonna be permanent. And then that would explain a bad ending, and I'd be like, this is terrible, and I hate this. Because the bad endings are always bad. Like, Itsuki's bad ending, you're like, oh no, he's disappearing! You know. Real Itsuki dies and leaves us with Dream Itsuki, and we're trapped in a fucking dream forever. Like, that's horrifying. So, like, no, Natsuhiko forgets everything. It's horrifying. So I understand that as a bad ending, but... I was to concentrate on caring for his other injuries, and let him handle his memory issue at his own pace. Those were the doctor's orders. Not that I could do all that much to help him with his memory anyway. I hardly know anything about him. I was given a nice assortment of veggies today. The town matron even showed me how best to cook them. I'm going to get started on it now. Let me help. No, thank you. You need to rest. It will be a while before you heal fully, you know. As far as I could tell, Natsuhiko did not really seem particularly bothered by his memory loss. He remembered how to take care of himself and do basic things. For anything else, he asked me. He never asked about his past. I did not particularly want to be asked about it either, so I did not bring up the subject. And that's another thing. They forget everything. Do you forget how to read? Do you forget how to write? Or are those things like so ingrained in you that maybe I forget other things? Like, that's a scary thing. Like, now I've got to teach you how to read and write, and we got to potty train you all over again, and you're fucking 30. That's some scary shit. Just look, when I start getting dementia and like Alzheimer's, just put me down, okay? That should be allowed. No, my quality of life is gonna suck when I can't remember how to do shit for myself. And I'm a burden on people. I'm gonna sign a waiver. Put me down. It's okay. Treat me like a really, really decrepit cat or dog. Just needle him, put me to sleep. I'll be fine. That's what I want. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying it now. It's out there. People know. Perhaps Natsuhiko noticed my reluctance to speak about it. He never tried to ask me. No, I mean, like, if I just forget who I am, but I can still do shit for myself, please don't put me down. Like, but when I can't do shit for myself and I become a burden, put me down. Okay, I'll do my best to heal quickly so that I can help you without making you worry. Look at how precious his face is right now. The little... Oh, God. You healing completely will just bring a different set of complicated problems. So his name is Natsuhiko? Oh, that's such a strong-sounding name. Are you two really not married? If that's the case, could you please introduce me to him? Hey, no fair! I get to be introduced first! I have to make them sound like twats because they're twats. Bitch, get the fuck off my shit! Mine! Get away! Spacey, what's wrong? You look thoroughly exhausted. No, I'm fine. He is the sort of man who attracts attention from women. And now that I think about it, he was conscious before I was when we first arrived here. I heard several of the village girls wanted to be his caretaker. Did he? Oh, we're making him sweat. I've never really taken a proper look at any man besides Sakuya. I hardly ever spoke with the men on the ship either. I guess I may have a tendency to compare them all to Sakuya. He just likes it when we stare at him. Look! Oh, he's blushing! Oh, he's just so precious. Oh, I really did like squeak on myself, like like someone poked me in the stomach. Shit, I love him so much. I still love a keto too. Don't get me wrong, like man sandwich. That's what I'm gonna be in the middle of that man sandwich. But is that an invitation? Please fucking yes. An invitation to what? Oh. Oh. Nothing happened while I was gone for the day, did it? Nope. I was bored stiff as always. True, there is not even a single book here to read. I guess all there is to do is nap. Thanks to the painkillers I take each night, I get more than enough of that already. I don't need any midday nap time. I generally kill time by playing shogi. Shogi? Well, that is an ancient game. But how? We do not have a shogi board or any of the pieces here. I just play in my head. It isn't that unusual. It's basically like blindfolded shogi, which is something advanced players do anyway. Really? I'm afraid I have never heard anything like that. It's actually rather interesting once you try it. I could show you how if you'd like. I doubt I could keep up with him. Other than that, I look out of the window and enjoy the scenery. I saw some cumulus clouds today. It was a nice summer sky, really. Okay, it's like he forgot who he is, but not everything else. He's like, I don't know anything about me, but everything else I fucking remember. Most people wouldn't be like, that's a cumulus cloud. Look, it's a cloud. I don't know. I mean, you like, that's a different type of cloud than that one, but I don't know the different types of clouds. But the fact that he can pick up, I mean, yeah, are you sure you're not full of shit with your memory loss? Yes, though it is fairly cool for summer here. I feel like there was something important that was going to happen in the summertime. It's something that I've been waiting for a long time. I feel so close to remembering what it was, but I also have a feeling of dread, like when I gain that memory, I'll lose something else. What do you mean? I am not really sure myself, but for some reason, whenever I get melancholy sitting here alone, I hear your voice. Mine? Yeah, you tripped today, right? What? I had tripped. Quite spectacularly, in fact. I was helping in the field behind the house. I am sure it must have been a ridiculous sight. The villagers had a hearty laugh at my expense. I could hear your yelp all the way from here. I was halfway to the door to help you out when I heard the villagers all start to laugh. So I figured that you must not have been in too much trouble. He was gonna come on his injuries and help us. He's so sweet. Oh my god. Okay, take it back. Sakuya's not a precious little angel baby. That's not Tsuhiko. I'm sorry, Sakuya. I have to take that title from you and give it to him. He's got his little halo and his little crown, his little wings, his little preciousness. He's so adorable. I can't handle it. Look, I knew I loved him before we got to the route, and I didn't give a shit if his route kind of sucked. I was still gonna love him anyway. I'm still pissed if you don't give him his memory back, but like, and I still love Akito. But like Natsuhiko was like 1.5. They're both number 1. Okay, there's no choosing. It's gonna be my man harem. That's it. I'm gonna be in the middle of this man sandwich. I'm gonna be happy. And so I figured that you must. Oh, I read that already. I had no idea that I could be heard all the way up here. I can hear you pretty much anywhere in the village. Though that's probably because I'm listening for you. I like hearing your voice. Why? I sound stupid. I mean, she probably sounds nice, but... Why? There's not anything unique or special about my voice. It is just normal. No, our voice is stupid. Oh? It sounds special to me. It's brighter and clearer than everyone else's. Okay, see, here's the fun... Okay, this is the only benefit to him losing his memory. I'm still pissed that they did this. But... these are probably all things that he thought and felt before, but he wasn't going to say it. He's like, oh my god. He was going to try to be nice to us, but we're always so mean to him. He's like, I give the fuck up. But this has probably always been there, but now he's just saying it because there's nothing holding him back from saying it, because he doesn't know that we hate each other. We don't hate each other. We both love each other. We just can't admit it, but you know what I'm saying. And to me, it's like a fresh summer breeze. I almost want to hold my hand out to touch it. Oh dear God, just touch me. Reflexively, I spun away from him. Hearing that much praise from him made it almost impossible for me not to blush bright red. And Natsuhiko was not the type to use honeyed words and empty flattery. He never would have said any of that if he still had his memories. That is enough teasing, thank you. I will not fall for that kind of flattery. And teasing, I meant every word I just said. Look how precious he is. It did not sound like he was lying either. His tone of voice had not changed one bit from when he was talking about shogi earlier. You're not the sort of person who would say things like that. It is not at all like you to pay me a compliment. I didn't realize it would bother you that much. I'm sorry. You need not apologize for it. Apparently the old me was the type not to ever speak his mind. No, you simply did not have that kind of interest in me, at all. You never said those things because you've never thought them. I had no interest in you? You must be joking. I want to learn more about you. Actually, you could say that I want that more than I want to learn about my old self. Because she just doesn't... Oh my god. Alright, you know what? If he gets his memories back, I might be okay with the memory loss because this is him just being able to get out all of the internal monologue that he had. And she's like, wait, what? And then he's gonna be like, no, I actually thought all that. I just never had the balls to say it. And shit, now it's out. And she's gonna be like, I love you too! And then they're gonna make out and everything's gonna be great. Okay, alright. I might not hate the memory loss thing, but again, only if he gets it back. You work day and night, yet never act tired. And no matter how you shout and talk all day, your voice never grows hoarse. One minute you seem to be happy, but the next you're irked. Your mood changes faster than mountain weather. Is that all you wanted to say? There, see? I thought you were blushing earlier, but now you're already in a sour mood. And it is your fault, too! He laughed. Odd. It is as if his personality has changed completely. Before he was so grim, it seemed like the furrows between his brows were permanent. Yeah, because of all the weight on his shoulders of all the things he needed to do, but also the fact that he loved you and you were mean to him. Now he doesn't remember all that, so he doesn't have to pretend. And there are other things that I wonder about you. When do you go to sleep? I sleep at night. Every night, even. But you're still awake when I go to sleep. And already up when I wake up. And there's only one bed in this house. Where do you sleep at night? Next to you, but far, far away. I just go out to see the night scenery. The night scenery? Is there anything special about the scenery in the village at night? Yes, the fields and the gardens. As soon as the words had left my mouth, I realized that neither of those were visible at night. And feeling awkward, I snapped my mouth shut. Anyway, once I am ready, I come back and go to sleep. Does that satisfy your curiosity? I think my painkillers are a bit too strong, and they put me out so fast I can't see you sleep. Why would you need to see that? Furthermore, I do not want you to see that. Why not? There's quite enough of this. I have dinner to make, so just you go lie down and play shogi by yourself until I'm done. I hurriedly brought the conversation to an awkward close and went to the kitchen. I'm not going to be able to tolerate this life here for very long, am I? It is decidedly bad for my heart. He's not going to take his painkillers tonight. Miss, I brought some veggies for you. Oh, thank you. Here you go. Goodness, this many? I cannot possibly take more than what I earned. Nah, don't you worry about it. Take them. I'm sure the veggies are happy to be eaten by a pretty lady like you anyway. Oh, by the way, I heard some of the girls saying that you and that young man in there aren't married. Married? Of course not. Why would we be? And now the village men are bringing that up. I heard he said that Natsuhiko and I are cousins. As saying we were brother and sister would be too easy to see through, and so I chose cousins instead. Apparently they were not falling for that. Oh goodness, are there rumors about us now? Look, she's blushing. She's like, are there rumors? Really? Now that's good to hear. Say, how about you come over to my place tonight? Yipes! There was a loud bang behind me. Turning around, I saw Natsuhiko standing there with an angry look on his face. Oh. If a man and a woman are living together, what else would they be? Right. Got a point there. So y'all are married then. Got it. What? Wait a minute. Anyway, look at the time. See ya. Why on earth did you say something like that? Now he has the wrong idea about us. How is that the wrong idea? Now he thinks we're married, but we're not. I just need a man in my life who's like, God damn it, you're mine. And I just want to marry it. But we're not married, but we should be. What? Oh, okay. Maybe not as possessive and crazy, but like Natsuhiko's not being possessive and crazy. He's like, but I love you, God damn it. I'm not going to let him have you. I want you to stand up for me like this. Yes, I'm okay with this. Natsuhiko stormed inside without saying a word. Something must have soured his mood. He did not have to say anything. I had spent enough time with him now that I could tell. He is even more tight-lipped than usual when he gets like this. Why would he be so upset to hear me say that we are not married? I simply have no idea, but I should wait until his mood improves before I ask about it. Oh my god, you're so derpy and dumb. You are so me right now. She is 100. Why is he so mad? I don't get it. Oh, girl, he's so in love with you. Oh, you're so stupid. Literally me. Literally me. However, his mood did not improve for some time after that incident. At first I thought he was annoyed, but then I noticed him acting a bit differently. He did not seem angry so much as it seemed that he was deep and thought about something. He's sad. Oh, one of the neighbors has offered to teach me a new recipe. I will be home a little later than usual this evening. Natsuhiko? What? Lost in thought again. Perhaps he is trying to get his memory back. Natsuhiko's injuries were healing well. It did not seem like he was in any pain. If he was this far along in his recovery, it would not be a shock if his memories returned. The doctor said his memory loss should only be temporary, so it may be reversed at any time now. If he does, will we return to being enemies with each other? But if his memories are truly lost, would we be able to stay here together? Forever? Thinking on memories and their loss, I was reminded of Koharu. When we first met, she had forgotten her own name. But when she finally remembered it, she was so happy she was bouncing when she told me. To completely forget, that could be a very sad, very painful thing indeed. It's not actually her name, it's just the name that Shiro Yuika gave her. Regaining his memories is obviously the best thing for Natsuhiko, but it is late. You should go to bed. Go on. Why isn't he going? I'm going outside. At this hour? What on earth for? Is he Are you going out to look at the stars? How did you know? How could I not know? Come on, I will accompany you. It's been some time since I last did this, but then again, but that's a part of his personality. Like, so a lot of him is still there. Which is really weird. My spirit immediately felt lighter than it had in days, if not weeks. This may have been Natsuhiko's idea, but my gait seemed to be far lighter and more eager. We went to the nearby forest. In the high, clear mountain air, the stars shone like beautiful diamonds. How lovely. Yeah. Oh! And that is the constellation Virgo, correct? Where? I pointed up at the sky. Natsuhiko leaned in to better see what I was pointing at, and our shoulders touched. That white star there. I see it. Do you remember anything? No. Why? You used to like watching the stars a lot. You decided to do this so suddenly that I thought something must have come back to you. No. For some reason, I just felt like doing this. He has not remembered anything, yet he still wanted to come see the stars. And that may just be how memories are. When I was young, I forgot the name of one of my favorite flowers. I had no idea what it was called, nor what it looked like. But the moment I smelled its scent, everything came flooding back to me. There may be a part of our hearts that does not rely on memory alone to remember things. Not on memories alone, eh? I told him as much about the stars as I could. It felt odd, taking everything he had taught me and turning it around and teaching it back to him. Do you know much about the stars? No, everything I know you taught to me. So you remembered what I told you then? How could I possibly forget? You dragged me out every night and kept repeating it to me. Why are you smiling? Nothing. I was just thinking how happy I must have been to know you were listening to everything I said so intently. It feels like such a waste that I've forgotten all of that now. I was not listening that intently. I just am blessed with very good memory. I quickly turned to look up at the sky, hoping to hide my sudden embarrassment. Oh, I never did talk with him about that legend that says those two stars are married. It had been in the book on stars he lent me. I remember thinking it was so fascinating that I went running to see him about it. And the thing is she's like, I wonder if he knows about it. Obviously, he probably does. This is going to be the thing that brings his memory back. Because he read that book a bazillion times. You could tell by the old worn cover, so. Oh, what are the names of those stars again? And Spica. I think those were it. There is a legend that says that orange star there, Arcturus, is married to that white one over there, Spica. Married, Both are very far apart. But the husband star, Arcturus, is even now racing closer to his wife, Spica. It is, what was it called again? Proper motion? In a billion or so years from now, those two will be really close together, like a couple. I told the story to Natsuhiko, searching through my mind for the terms that had been in the book. He watched me the whole time, never looking away. Don't you think that's a lovely story? Yeah, I was finally able to share that with him. I was very happy about that. Shared knowledge. I had never had any experience like that with anyone else. I had an education, of course, but that was on standard school topics, nothing more. I studied the books they gave me so I could answer the questions on the tests they gave me. But this is different. Now I know how fun and fascinating it can be to learn. It was Natsuhiko who taught that to me. If I had never met him, I do not think I would have ever discovered this. Because it was enough to make that dour-faced man smile with joy, I felt compelled to learn. Somewhere along the way, I got swept up in the subject too. My, it has gotten awfully late. No matter how much he has recuperated, it's still not good for him to be out this long. You must be chilled through by now. You could take a quick bath to warm up if you want. Do try to get to sleep soon, though. Natsuhiko? He just stood there still as a stone, making no attempt to move at all. I thought he might be lost in thought again, but that was not the case. He was looking straight at me. And tell me something. What was I to you? Why bring this up all of a sudden? It isn't sudden. I've been thinking about this for a long time. What is he to me? The enemy. That word popped into my mind and disappeared. The Natsuhiko standing before me had no memories. This one would not try to kill the other espers. I cannot call him my enemy anymore. Besides, I cannot kill him either. We should talk about this some other time. This will do nothing to speed your recovery. And then tell me what you were to me. Please, Spacey. I was a tool to you. Nothing more. You only ever thought of how best to make use of me. You ordered me around and even threatened the lives of my friends if I did not obey you. I hated you too, so we were even, really. Each word I said stabbed me in the heart. It was the truth, though. All of it. Except one thing. So, then why are you here? Huh? Why stay to feed and look after a man that you hated? And you should have just abandoned me and embraced your freedom. What? I could never do anything like that. Honestly, even I have no idea why I'm still here. I had only obeyed him to protect the others. He was also fighting for a just cause. I had not tried to kill him since we ended up here because he did not have his memories. But it does not explain why I was still here living with him. Well, why not go back to the others? Why did you save my life that day? It was my fault we were in that situation. It was my fault that you were hurt. Why? He doesn't fucking remember. I'm sorry. You do not have any memory of what happened. I should not have asked that. I know I would never put myself in harm's way to save someone I thought of only as a tool. You only say that now because you have no memories of the time. Once you get them back, you might quickly change your mind. Memories or not, I'm still the one who knows myself best. I felt my heartbeat begin to quicken. I saved you because you were important to me. Oh, God. I can't handle it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is he so fucking precious? Ah, I just lost it. Holy shit. And do you disbelieve me because I don't have all of my memories? And tell me, what's different between me now and the old me? There's nothing. When I first awoke with no memories, you named me Natsuhiko Azuma. I am Natsuhiko Azuma. The love I have for you proves that beyond any doubt. Oh! 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 Spacey just died! I'm dead! Oh! Call someone to resurrect my ass so we can finish this. The moment he said that, my mind went blank. For some reason, a tear slid down my cheek. Strangely, it was only after that tear had fallen that my emotions caught up. Joy, surprise, confusion. They welled up inside me in such abundance that I felt like I was drowning. More tears came. I like hearing you call my name. It makes me feel happy. This isn't a recent thing either. It's been like that since we first spoke. Like you said, the old me may have forced you into doing terrible things, but I'll never do anything to hurt you again. And you can believe me when I say that. I love you. Oh God, I'm dead again. I need to be resurrected quite a few times. Oh, somebody plead for my soul, I'm gonna die. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, that night, Natsuhiko threw away the painkillers he had been taking. With every layer of clothing we shed, oh! I felt his warmth growing ever hotter. Oh God, girl, I was hoping you were gonna get frisky with him, but I didn't think it was gonna happen like this. Shit. His breath was in my ear. Tickled, I tried to squirm away. I mean, you slept with Itsuki. You should goddamn well fucking sleep with this man, because he is fucking amazing, but shit. But his strong arms would not let me escape. Oh dear God. I can't handle it! You may have been right when you said a heart doesn't rely on memories alone. Spacey, I can feel how much I care for you every time I speak your name. His deep, sensual voice rumbled in my ear. It would be so much better if we were actually listening to Daisuke Ono's deep, sensual voice rumbling in our ear, but we're not, so sorry. We'll just, you know what? We're gonna listen in the after scene things. we'll do that. And then we'll get our final CGs and we'll go back through while we have the voice acting on and do all the little pokey things that we don't bother doing. We don't bother doing them on the CGs because there's no voice acting on, so what would be the fucking point of clicking? That's why I don't click them, so. Like, that's why I don't do them. I'm like, anyway. Shivers ran down my spine and all the way out to my fingertips, which is exactly what would be happening to us if, again, we had voice acting on, but we don't. Even if I had wanted to escape, there was nowhere for me to run to. He had me in his arms, and he wasn't letting go. Thank fucking God, it's about time. Of course, we never got a kiss CG, but we're getting a sexy CG, so whatevs. You worry about everything else before yourself, and you pretend to be strong while being soft at heart. I wanted to protect that. Okay, that's a kiss CG, but it's too far down! We can't see it! We can't see it! Anyway. My memories may be gone, but what I know of you now will never disappear. But I hope he gets them back. I love you. Stay with me forever. Fuck yeah! Alright, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop here, and we're never coming back. I'm literally... This is it. I'm just gonna leave it here, and I'm just gonna... 40 hours. I'm just gonna record 40 hours of just this. We're gonna stay here with him forever. We're never going anywhere else. Gonna call in dead to work, and I'm literally just gonna sit here until I waste away and die. Oh, no, I'm not actually ending it here, but I'm just saying I would love to, just to sit there. Okay, I'm here with you forever. Anyway. I wanted to say that I loved him back, but his lips sealed mine and I could not speak the words. Oh! So I told him with my actions, wrapping my arms around him in an embrace. I held him tight, putting all my love into it. I just love how this just happened. Arcturus and Spica, they still grew closer and closer, though it would take billions of years for them to meet. As for Natsuhiko and I, it felt like we had finally come together. I mean, quite literally. Quite literally. I know we're under time right now, but I kind of just wanna... All right, we'll see if we can get a little bit more in. I was like, I kind of just want to leave it, but we'll see what else we can do. Okay, no, oh, fuck. Just that fake, tiny, non-existent yawn just made a real one. Fuck. Natsuhiko. Awake? What are you doing? I'm making breakfast. He's cooking? What on earth brought about this sudden change? Girl, you just that good. You magical. Now he cooking for you. Peeking around him at the stove, I saw a little pot bubbling merrily away. Egg and rice porridge? Yeah, I pushed you a bit too hard last night. Whoa! Oh! Okay, hold on. I need to fan myself. My imagination's gonna... I pushed you too hard. Oh, well, I mean... Please, push me harder next time. Jesus. That is so wildly inappropriate, and I love it. Oh. I'm blushing now. Woo! Spacey needs a fainting couch. Anyway. And so I thought I'd make something easy for you to digest this morning. Huh? When did you... Oh. Why did you go and say it like that? It looks like it's finished to me. Although, then at the same time, you're like, you really think highly of yourself, don't you? You're going to be sassy. I think you overestimate your skills. I'm sure he does not. I'm sure he underestimates his skills. Please. The man is fabulous. He's probably fabulous at everything. Something's so fucking wrong with me. Oh god, these games. Anyway. No, not yet. It still isn't hot enough. No? Are you sure? The pot looked pretty close to bubbling over. I would not have been surprised if the porridge were starting to burn on the bottom. Does he like his porridge that hot? Thinking about it, he served me some porridge that was as hot as lava one time. When was it again? Girl, she's about to get the realization, right? What did I say when this happened? I am! Stop rushing me! Cold porridge is so disgusting and is hard to force down. Disgusting? I didn't mean it was disgusting in, that way. It is, I just prefer my porridge to be piping hot. Hot enough to scald my tongue. Oh yeah, I seem to remember saying something like that before. Is that why he is making the porridge so hot? What? Why are you laughing? It was hard to understand as a kindness at first, but I cannot say I dislike it. In fact, I think I kind of enjoy it. You can be awfully kind when you decide to be. What is this all about? It was just a thought I had, nothing more. Oh, he's so precious and he blushes. Yes, I am. I made particularly certain to be very kind and gentle last night. Oh, dear God. Please. Tell me more. Like in detail. But don't make me read it. I'll be like, I'll be right back, guys. Finish reading it. So that was good. I'm not reading it out loud. It wouldn't be right to make you cry now, would it? And so I held back. Are you implying that won't be necessary next time? Oh, dear God. Oh, Jesus, I was kind and gentle and pushed you a little too hard, and next time I won't be as nice, because I don't kiss nice. Oh, be mean to me a little, I guess. I don't know. Jesus. Okay, I'm kind of glad we're doing this right now, because I don't think I would have been able to handle. Let's start the next part, and we start with this. God. Oh, my God. I'm going to need to go take a fucking, like, ice-cold shower after this. What? The porridge will be done soon. Go sit down. Well, hurry it up then. I am so hungry, I feel like I could starve to death any minute. Ugh. Why say those things at this time of day? Huh. There will be no next time. I love how they all get all prudish. Like, they just, like, got their brains fucked out. And then they're like, why would you say that during the day? Girl, I'm gonna need you to stop, drop your clothes, and just have sex with him on the kitchen table right now, okay? Only if other people don't eat at the table, because that's just weird. But just daytime sex, let's go. Afternoon delight, let's go. Come on, I need to get he needs to fuck the prude out of you. It's killing me. I tried to cool off my cheeks with my hands. Even without looking at a mirror, I knew my face must be beet red right now. It'll never happen again. Bullshit. You know you enjoyed it, and it's gonna happen all the time now. Come to think of it, that discussion about the porridge happened before he lost his memories, right? So, then how does he remember it now? There was a sudden loud crash. I whirled to look in the direction of the noise. Found you. Fucking Ron! This is okay. I hate Ron, but I love Ron because of shit like this when you buzz in and you're like, fucking Ron! You gotta love the character that makes you go, fuck this dude. Jesus. A shudder ran up my spine. The fear I felt the moment he shoved me out of the ship all came rushing back. Oh, that's right. We remember he was the traitor. Okay. Oh, hey. I've seen you somewhere before, haven't I? Uh-huh. I'm not sure. Did Natsuhiko decide to make one of the village chicks his woman? Jeez. What's he doing screwing around while I'm up working my butt off? It's not really the Ron voice. I don't know. Oh, well. Hi, honey. Here. Allow me to say goodbye to you for him. He was gonna kill us. Huh. Now that's weird. You know what would be the greatest thing ever right now if Natsuhiko just murders the fuck out of Ron? Look, I wouldn't be sorry. Oh, right. Now I remember. You're that chick who could use barriers. So you're still alive, eh? It makes more sense now that you know that Ron is just blind as fuck and can't recognize anybody. I ran to Natsuhiko. I have not used a barrier in a long time. It is much harder to hold them up. No, I must pull myself together. I need to protect Natsuhiko for as long as necessary. Natsuhiko lost his memories. He does not even remember his own name anymore. What? He's an amnesiac now? Really? Yes. That means he is no longer a partner in any of your nonsense. Leave! Aha, okay. I see. Oh well, not much I can do if he doesn't have his memories. It is not going to be this easy, is it? So when'd you two get all buddy-buddy? It's not fair that he got to spend his time cuddling with a chick while I was working my tail off. Still, if he lost his memories, then I guess our deal is off. I'll do what I want, thanks. And that means killing you, honey. Where is Natsuhiko in all this? She's just standing there quietly. Watching all this happen, he's like, huh, interesting. That was terrible. Spacey, when I give the signal, drop your barrier. What? Wait, does he remember my barriers? He might remember everything now. Trust me. The gleam in his eye was sharp enough to pierce through to my heart. When I saw that, I understood everything. Ron, the gunshot, or maybe just the smell of the gunpowder in the air. Something had brought his memories back. I'm ready? 3, 2, 1. What? Out of bullets already? That instant, Natsuhiko moved. He whipped out a gun and pointed it at Ron. And this is funny because when this part first started, well, not this part, but you know what I mean, this section, like after the night, blah, 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 I'm like, why does he, like, looking at his gun and all, she's like, what are you doing? Cooking? And I was like, didn't we just see a thing of his gun? Like, you know what I mean? Like in the little center thing? And I was like, okay. Well, now we know why. Silver and dully gleaming, it was his gun. How and when did he find that? I hid that somewhere he would never look. Ron finished reloading his gun in only a few breaths and resumed pointing it back at us. Both men held the same weapons in the same postures, only their expressions differed. Look at how pretty he is. Oh my god, don't you just want to pet him? Not right now because he's busy, but I mean after. Ron's usual lopsided grin had an edge to it, like he was enjoying every second of this, because he's psycho. Natsuhiko stared coldly back at him, like he was looking at something unworthy of his attention. After a long, tense breath, both pulled the trigger. Hey, so you do have your memories. Man, that was mean, breaking my stuff. You irritated me. Right. I'll go get your other disciple. Your memories have returned. Yes. Now it is over. Our life here. Everything. It is all over now. Natsuhiko will go back to being my enemy. Nothing has changed. The memories are no. My love for you is still the same. Oh! You knew he was gonna say it, but I needed him to say it. I was like, he still loves us, but like, oh god. What? He pulled me into a tight hug. His body was warm against mine. His arms around me felt just as comforting as they had that night. You mean last night? My love for you, my vow to protect you, and nothing at all will change. And the only thing that's different is I'll no longer kill the Espers. Oh my god, and this is the perfect place to end! Okay, so anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here, and Chapter 7 is where we get our happy ending, so we will get our happy ending in the next part. So that might be close to an hour, because, you know, I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. I don't know if it'll be the next part of the part after, but anyway, so we're going to start Chapter 7, which will lead us on the path to our happy ending, so we have a part, maybe 2 of that, and then we have our tragic love ending. And then we're done. So like 2 to 3 more parts of this. And then we're not totally done, obviously. We've got to do all the little side scene things. And then we got to go back through and see all of our new CGs that we get after doing our side scene. There's a bunch of like little side CGs that are random. I'm still trying to figure out how you get all the points to unlock everything. Because there's a bunch of stuff that I can't unlock. There's no way I'm going to. Because I will get enough points at the end of this to unlock Natsuhiko's little side route. But not all the other CGs, so I don't fucking know how you do it. Do you get like a huge point for finishing the game? I don't know how you get all the points for stuff, so I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we'll figure it out, and then yeah, we'll do all the side bits, and then we can actually look at our CGs and listen to the things. Not that we know what they're saying, well, unless they pop up and tell you what they're saying in English, because but we'll listen to it anyway. So, we can test our Japanese, which is going to be like, I understood one word in that. I don't know what it means, but I know the word. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.